Hey guys, welcome back. Today's a very casual video. I just decided that I wanted to make a video about my mom schooling basket. So this idea I discovered from Fun Schooling Journals. The Thinking Tree makes these Fun Schooling Journals, and I've been looking into Fun Schooling Journals lately, and we've picked up a few of them already, and we're really loving them so much. And one of the philosophies that the Thinking Tree encourages is for moms. They actually make mom Fun Schooling Journals. She has quite a few of them that are made for moms specifically. And basically it is the concept of leading by example and showing your kids like that you are working on learning something or bettering yourself somehow. You're doing your mom Fun Schooling Journal and your mom school, and it kind of encourages them to want to work on their Fun Schooling Journals and work on improving themselves and discovering things and all of that. It just like encourages them to do the same. So I picked up my first mom schooling journal, and it is a mom schooling journal. It's called Flip to Fun Schooling, and inside she has quite a few homeschooling tips and like how to determine what your child's learning style is and what kinds of things work well for that learning style, and it goes into a lot of different things. And I'm only partially of the way through it, but I'm really loving it so far, and I really like just sitting down and having some quiet time to myself to work on it. So the mom schooling journal isn't just working on that one journal. So in the beginning of the journal, and most of the mom schooling journals, if not all of them, it recommends you select books, quite a few books, and you write the titles down and you put them in a basket. And then you put your mom schooling journal in a basket, and you put any of your other resources that go along with the journals in the basket. I wanted to share with you my mom schooling journal basket and kind of the stuff I'm working through and reading and that sort of thing. So here we go. First, I'm going to show you my mom schooling journal. So this is the Mom's Fun Schooling Handbook, Flip to Fun Schooling Idea Book in Homeschooling Journal. 180 activities for moms, and this curriculum is written by Sarah Janice Brown. So this is my first journal that I purchased. I also want to get another mom journal. This one is specifically related to homeschooling, and I love that so much, but she has mom journals that don't pertain to homeschooling and focus more on other aspects and are like more free on the topics that you kind of work through. So this is the journal that I picked for my first one so I could figure out what this was all about, kind of. And it has a table of contents, and it's full of all these little illustrations. It's designed to inspire you, and it shows you kind of how to go about it. I haven't written in my last books. I haven't made these final choices yet. So it's 6 books that you choose. It's got coloring pages to do in here, which I started here. And this goes over kind of the concept of fun schooling and using that as a full curriculum for your children, which is kind of cool to read about. It talks about, like, it gives you some activities to do and like ones that you've done, and gives you some ideas of things to do in the future, which is super fun. It breaks down the reading levels here. And it's just kind of a way to really like enrich your homeschool and give yourself some ideas. So I really liked this blurb in particular here. Teach or train your children from a place of rest, through your example and not through guilt. When you fun school, there are no gaps because your children will be equipped to learn everything they need to know when they need it. You don't need to strive for standardization, as there are millions of standardized students. I really love this. What the world needs is more creative people. Do not educate through fear. Have faith in the natural learning process and trust in the way your child is designed. Help your child pursue their dreams, callings, or career goals, and they will thrive. Her philosophy is very kind of like an unschooling approach. It's child-led, interest-led, what your kids are interested in, that is what they learn about. But they obviously learn reading and grammar and that kind of thing through learning about what they like and what they're interested in. So it's kind of a cool concept. The 5 learning languages. I really love this too because I'm a firm believer in the 5 love languages, and the learning languages are super cool. Like the first one is detectives, and it talks about like what they are, what they tend to do, and kind of their tendencies. It talks about what they do when they play with Legos. And it talks about what they like and how they learn best. And it's pretty cool to read about these. I really love learning about these. Mom tips, mom tips, mom tips. Color together. Oh, that's where you like sit and color this same picture together. Some goals, ideas, drawing time, Oprah memory. That's pretty much the gist of the Fun Schooling Journal. This is my mom's schooling basket. So I have a lot of art supplies in here because that is what my like creative focus is, I guess, through this. So I have these Wahoo markers. They're kind of like Copics. They're like an alcohol-based marker. They're really fun to work with. I have some of these Jelly Roll pens, which is just good for adding highlights to marker drawings. I have these lining pens. I have some Prisma-colored pencil. And then these are kind of the books that I'm reading through. So with the Mom School Journal, you're actually reading multiple books at the same time, and you just read from like a few of them every day, and you kind of alternate through them, which I like because I feel like I never get books finished. And so this is just having me read a little bit a day, make a progress every day. So I have this book called Woven, Understanding the Bible as One Seamless Story. I haven't started that one yet, but it looks really good. I have this one is called No Better Mom for the Job by Becky Keefe. For the Love of Discipline, When the Gospel Meets Tantrums and Timeouts. Long Days of Small Things, Motherhood as a Spiritual Discipline. The Brave Learner by Julie Bogart. The Year of Living Happy, Finding Contentment and Connection in a Crazy World. This is kind of like a devotional. It's like a little blurb every day to read, which I like. This is Draw Your Day, and it is written by an illustrator, and she just encourages kind of making a art journal where you draw objects from your day every day, and that's a cool concept, so I'm looking into that. This is my art journal where I draw. And then this book is 50 Ways to Draw Your Beautiful Ordinary Life. And it just goes through some doodles and how to do them. There's some like hands-on little paper projects and stuff inside. So that one's kind of fun to do too. So yeah, that is my mom schooling basket. I really like this idea. I think it's always nice to make some quiet time for yourself as a mom. And it doesn't necessarily have to be when you're alone. Like, I'm fine with sitting at the table and just kind of coloring, doodling, and that sort of thing while the kids are playing around me. And a lot of times, actually, it's really funny because I'll sit down, I'll get my markers out and my pencils and that sort of thing, and I'll sit down and start working on drawing or whatever I'm doing, and my kids will copy me. So a lot of times they will go into the art cart and grab their paper and their markers and come out and join me and sit next to me and color and draw. So I know that the philosophy of modeling this behavior for the kids works because I've already seen it happening. I'm just trying to like spark some more creativity in myself because I used to be a super creative person and I used to draw all the time, and then you have kids and life gets super chaotic and busy, and I feel like that time of being creative and sitting down and making some time comes last, really, and gets pushed aside. And you don't have to get a mom schooling journal to do this. I think that the basket idea is really cool in general. So like put some books, some mom books, some homeschooling books, some books that you just want to read in a basket with some things that you're interested. It doesn't have to be art stuff. That's just me. But you can put, like, if there's like a topic that you're really interested in, put some books or some items that relate to that you want to learn more about in your basket and go for it. You know, I think education continues into adulthood and should continue into adulthood, and you should always be kind of learning in a way. And there are topics that I'm interested in other than kids and schooling and mom life. You know, like there's other things that I like and I'm interested in and I would love to learn more about. And I think spending some time studying and just kind of like educating yourself is important as an adult, you know, and as a mom. And so I really like this concept, and I definitely encourage you guys to put some form of little mom basket together for yourself. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in another one very soon. Bye.